ass.
Oh, yeah.
They're a notorious pain in the ass.
I was an extra, and I was really good on a movie.
Yeah, I was like a professional when I did it.
You were quiet as an extra because
Actually, I was. Hey, you know who I was talking to the most of the time?
I see where you did
we
there.
did get hollered
because we
at
gotta
once.
reel you in all the time here.
I got It's all good. I was good though. I did good.
Were you like, what's my motivation? As an
Trina,
extra?
I was talking to Trina, and we did.
That's right.
We did get hollered at once.
Did you take your Adderall when you went?
No, dear God, man. I might as well have because we worked 8 o'clock. I had to be in Sarasota at 8 a.m., and I didn't leave Sarasota till almost 6:30 at night.
Another friend that we made at the Talkies, Trina.
Trina. We need to get her back. We haven't talked to her in ages. She's so awesome. And we also did that awesome interview with her.
Well, according to the story, if you could always rent your friends, so that's easy to do. But apparently, this is a company that rents, and they have a database of over 20,000 actors from ages 21 to 70, whom they place in real life situations: fake bosses, fake parents, fake mistresses.
Wow.
I don't know why you'd want a fake
Yeah, why
mistress.
would you want that one, dude?
Because it shows you're like a bigwig if you have a mistress.
Okay.
Why don't you just get a real one?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to get in trouble for having one,
listen,
you might
No,
as
you
well.
don't get in trouble over there.
If you got to pay
that.
for a mistress, just get a call girl. Maybe you get
I
something.
mean, that's exactly what it is, right? I mean,
right. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe
Well,
that's maybe that's what this whole thing is.
actually, that's brilliant because there's sex for money and sex for free. Which one costs more?
Same.
Sex for free.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Fact.
maybe they're onto something here.
Free, as in it costs you way more.
Yeah. Yeah.
It costs your soul.
Humility.
You can't put a price on your soul.
Yeah, you can't.
You know what it could cost you too? A case of Bud Light aluminum bottles.
It could.
Yeah.
It really could. This next wedding story is probably my favorite story of this show. I mean, photobombing all the rage nowadays. It's a contagious thing. Everybody's
I love
doing
to
this
do it.
everywhere. And what better way to do it? It's one thing when it's one or two people. It's another thing when it's 3,000 people. And
they're
it's
nude.
your wedding.
And they're nude.
Yeah. On a bike.
On a bicycle.
What? 3,000? What?
3,000 nude bicyclists. And they're not nude. They're in their underwear. Well, actually, some of them look like they're nude. They photobombed this couple having their wedding pictures taken outside of the city hall. So they just ride by on bicycles right in the middle of the intersection. It looks like they're taking the picture in the middle of the street. 3,000 basically half-dressed or completely naked people just show up right in the middle of the picture. Bam!
See, I would pay for those people to show up at my wedding. They should get together with those other couple and be like, I want the 3,000 naked people to show up at my wedding. That's going to be a little bit more fun, right?
Usually when you're a cyclist, you remove your kickstand.
yeah. That's a good point. That's a valid point, man.
Obviously, in this case, they didn't.
Apparently, this couple actually didn't flinch about it. They were smiling. They were high-fiving the bikers as they rode by, having fun with it. So,
do you know I invented photobombing, Ben?
Did you?
I think so, man. Because I think it was my senior year in high school. I was in every club in the back of the yearbook, except for, of course, the president and the vice president.
I actually had something similar to that.
I was in chorus and everything.
My senior yearbook
Sweet.
has me saying a quote for the the math club, Mu Alpha Theta.
Yeah.
I was quoted in saying something. I don't even remember what I said, but I was never in the club. I never quoted it, but they put my picture right next to the club and had me saying something about it.
Yeah.
No, I like the whole photobomb thing. I think that's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
The nude cyclist.
Unless
is
you're a
awesome.
terrorist, and that takes a whole different.
But you got to be careful.
Thing,
Obviously the photo shoot thing is all the rage, but so is texting or sexting rather. And you got to be careful who you do this with. We've heard so many instances where people get in trouble for this kind of stuff, but this story cracks me up. You're going to get hired for a new job, and then you send the wrong sext
To your boss?
Well, I'm waiting on Miggy to set it up for you, buddy.
I thought you were setting it up. That's why I was waiting.
That's what I was doing. No, he was asking. I was saying
A 23-year-old man from Aurora, Illinois, followed up on a job interview in the worst way possible. So this guy was going for this company, a St. Charles-based company, and he sent the human resource manager nude photos of himself.
Wow! So you got to go.
Just like the gross-ass photos I got the other week from frickin' Violet, dude. I cannot believe.
So before
that,
you even start,
I didn't even tell you that.
You got to go to.
You were out of town.
No, I didn't hear about that.
Violet sent me photos. Violet, when I was passed out at Ben's house one time, Violet came in. This is way back when we first started the show.
She put a bird on it?
She put a bird on it. She put her freaking chicken on my face is what she put.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't. What? Where's these pictures at?
Unless Violet has more.
Oh my goodness, dude! I didn't know about this.
What? No, dude. What happened?
Dude, Nelson's gonna be mad.
Sancho
That's when they were
Sanchez
dating.
now getting. Sancho's got a little thing for her too. So there's
A little.
Violet Dubois always at the
I have
center.
a big thing for her.
She's always at the center of this love triangle that's been going on in the show. It's been problematic at times. And hey, Sancho, how's the hair? How'd the haircut turn out?
Are you blind?
I'm asking you.
Look at it. Look at this shave I got. It's a straight razor.
I'm looking at it. Are you happy with it?
Yes, am I happy? This guy's my go-to now.
No.
Yeah. And I told him I'd be his general practitioner. You give me a free haircut, I give you a checkup.
Joe, you missed last week, by the way. Sancho's a doctor.
Doctor. He was
Really?
a doctor. yeah.
What? Really?
I knew it. We all knew something.
Well, I knew he was intelligent, but so he
You
clipped-
did?
Well, I mean, if I spoke Spanish, I'd probably know he was more intelligent. But he does sound a little
I
bit.
choose not to speak Spanish unless I go down south.
Well, it's because we don't understand it.
Way down south.
Well, Ben does, but the rest of us, not so much.
Yes, I'm here to
So
learn.
you're a doctor? What kind of doctor are you?
A general practitioner.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you practice?
Generality.
Okay.
He's good.
I didn't know he was a comedian as well.
So what about these pictures, Mickey?
Yeah, I mean, did he
You
get
know,
the job?
She banged every one of us, so just leave me alone.
No, but this-
he didn't get the job because he sent 2 nude photos of himself to human resource manager on August 11 and August 13, according to the cops. And then he went in and wanted to see what was up with the job.
So you got to go to a sexual harassment course before you even start your job. That's
Yeah,
bad.
pretty
Red
much.
flag at the beginning, not good.
I read this story. I didn't realize he sent 2 different ones on different dates. Because when I read the story, I thought it was just one, and he said, "Oh, I sent it to the wrong person." But I mean,
Well, how many dick pics is he sending that he's not
my
like checking
question.
the number?
my
You know what I mean? He's
question.
like,
These aren't
he's
dick
like, oh,
pics.
I do
Look,
this all the time.
They're beehole pics. No, I'm just
What?
kidding.
Anyway, way, shape, or form, as I'm saying, he must be sending them a lot. If he's not like,
Yeah,
let me check the number before I do this.
The lady did not press charges, and he did say they were for somebody else. I mean, sometimes,
Oh, it was a lady.
yeah.
He was lying. He was like, yo, give me this job, and
yeah.
Give me this
I'll
job
stick it
and
to ya.
I'll give you the knob. Or as the English would say, I'll give you this bell end.
bell end.
It's a bell end.
A bell end, okay.
Maybe he was just trying to prove that he was qualified for the job.
What was the job? We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuffing envelopes.
He's like, oh, I can do that. Let me show you what I got. He's like, I can even do legal documents, baby. What's up, dude? Manila, whatever you
I
got.
hope that shit's not yellow, but
No
it's like,
problem.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got ledger paper.
Yeah, just watch out.
Oh.
Just watch out for
Paper cut.
Paper cut. That's what I'm
Oh,
talking
like a little
about. Yikes.
razor. That sucks,
Yikes.
dude.
We teased before the break, guys, a Kaz story. Kaz in the news again.
This is the...
Well, this is actually a great follow-up from a story we did here about 2 months ago or so. Was it a Canadian town that was they were the land of
rape and honey. Yeah.
So
That's exactly the place I need to be.
So this artist in St. Paul, Minnesota, he made a portrait of Bill Cosby out of rapeseed, which is
what's rape?
canola.
Oh, is
I
that
think.
what it is?
I think so. Yeah.
That's
It doesn't
phenomenal.
say
You'd think they'd change the name. Like, whose idea is it? I got an idea. Let's call this rapeseed.
Yeah, it's now canola. That's the preferred term, but they.
I don't know.
And look at
So
him.
this
he-
artist thought it would be funny to make an entire portrait. Do you see the picture there?
And the
Yeah.
picture, the
It looks
picture,
just like him.
He's
The
got the-
picture of him right before he says, "I'll get the pudding pie."
Yeah, it's the pudding pop picture.
That is
yeah.
definitely the pudding pop face.
And I am posting that on
Made
Twitter
out of
at
rapeseed.
Cranial E right now.
I just want to know how many Quaaludes he bought in the 70s that he still has them now. He must have got like a truckload, because I don't think you can still find Quaaludes.
Yeah, I
can
mean,
you?
when was the last
What
time-
is a Quaalude? I don't
When was the last time you're walking down the street and you got a guy that's trying to,
Hey, Ben.
I
Yeah.
got a bluey for you.
I'm trying to sell
Want a
this-
Quaalude?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. What is a Quaalude? I think it's like a downer, right? I imagine.
That's not something you run into anymore.
No, it is not. But so he has like a knapsack full of them. He's been saving since the 70s, and he's like,
There's not a shelf life on Quaaludes?
I guess
They don't
not.
have like a.
guess not.
Do they have like a born on
Well, you
date?
just got to use 2. You know, you're like, hey,
You
yeah.
gotta get your magnifying glass out to read it.
Or maybe they should have a born after date
Oh.
with the cause.
Yeah. When was your child born?
It doesn't matter because I'm going to do what I'm about to do. What I do.
So of course they pulled this from the state fair, right?
They
This
should
was
know.
the
That's awesome.
This was the Minnesota State Fair.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Minnesota
It's
State Fair on
Minnesota.
rapeseed. Canola. So you can buy rapeseed oil and cook your popcorn.
No,
in
you
it.
can. You can buy rapeseed oil.
Right. Well, that sounds kind of dirty.
Sometimes you gotta go to www.cosby.com and get some rapeseed oil.
It helps all the pudding pops go in and out.
Guys, we're going to jump into a break. When we get back, the last segment of the show. As always, I saved the worst for last. Last week, we had an intervention with the Japanese audience, and we are going to revisit this this week. It's your favorite topic this week. You Japanese folks, this is your favorite topic. So when we get back, we'll get into it. Stay with us.
This commercial break brought to you by Glitterous, a hypoallergenic self-dissolving body glitter for the conscientious exotic dancer. Hi, I'm Wayne Newton, owner and inventor of the new product, Glitterous. As a client, the last thing you want to do is go home with a documentation of the night's shenanigans shimmering all over your body and genitalia. And as an exotic dancer, your clients are your number one source of income. So why send them home covered in glimmering little tattletales? That's why I invented Glitterous, the world's first self-time dissolving body glitter, safe enough for all your naughty bits. This revolutionary exotic dancer body glitter dissolves 20 to 30 minutes after applied or transferred to the client, using only the relative moisture in the air or your own sweat.
She blinded me with science.
Awesome. Your significant other will never know. Just don't be the dumbass that uses your credit card at the strip club. So don't hesitate. Order your Glitterous for yourself or your favorite exotic dancer today at glitterous.com or 1555-GLITTER. Protect your financial or domestic future now.
Were you injured in a car accident? Don't you worry. Don't call 911. Don't call a lawyer. At 1555 Gary Who, we see no need to involve the law. How you doing? I'm the one and only Paulie P. As soon as you get in a wreck, you call me on my cell, and I'll personally dispatch two, shall we say, gentlemen to the scene to give the other party involved an offer they can't refuse. Whether it's a new car, money, it don't matter. We guarantee to get you just what you deserve. At 155 Gary Who, you forget about it. We work for you to get you what you deserve.
At 155 Gary Who, the client is subject to terms and conditions stated on the website and must share the names of immediate family members before service is rendered.
I got these three friends that I am glad to see at the Lions Den in Ybor City. You got Ben, Charles, Miguel, Hito, and the Caleb Crispy. Friday nights from 7 to 9, that's when they be. So listen in on Spreaker.com radio, because I know you'll love the Cranial Mission Show.
Welcome back to the Cranial Mission Show, folks. The final segment of the program, broadcasting like we do every other week, twice a month here from the Lion's Den in the Ybor Muda Triangle, known as Ybor City, Tampa, Florida.
Ybor City. Whoa.
Historic Ybor City. 1704 and a half, 7th Avenue. And if you want to be a part of the show, you can do so. You can dial 813-438-6068, the triumvirate before you, Ben Charles. Actually, the fearsome foursome before you. Ben Charles, Miguel Hito, the C Squared, and the Reverend Joey T. Come here to the Lion's Den. Get a cigar. Get a craft beer. Get some wine from the Naughty Nicole or the Very Fine Faith. All hanging out here. Why am I talking like Barry White?
I don't know what's going on.
I was about to
dude.
say the same
Wow,
thing.
you got some soul all of a
Right.
sudden, dude. What's
Oh,
up,
Barry
dude?
White.
Crazy, man.
Anyway, I always save the worst for last on this show, always. We had a Japanese intervention last week. We're going to have another one here.
Wow, what's that mean?
In a moment, we will have another one. We talked. Okay, well, I'll save it. I'll catch you up to speed here when we get into it. Porta potties in the news. Porta potties are bad enough in their own right. Just even having to use these things is a shameful act, especially in Florida where there's no circulation. It's nothing, it's humid.
Oh, it's stank
It's
hot, though.
stuffy.
There's a difference, dude.
You get in these things, and they're a sweat locker to begin with.
You ever try to smoke a bowl in one, like at like a sports event? Man, it's tough, dude.
Never.
It's one of the
Never
no, me
have I
neither.
done
But I
that.
heard It's one of the toughest things you ever had to do.
The worst was I think you went with us when we went to the Renaissance Festival, and they have just a little corral with a fence around it, so there's no air flowing. It's a little room about the size of the room we're in here with about 15 porta potties just lined around it.
Nice smell.
Oh